I got the keys to Makeup a Murder storefront.
But we're not moving in until this place embodies a bloody crime scene makeup studio.
So we started by unscrewing the panels that we are not going to use from the wall. And they were so difficult to remove. These things are tough and they're on almost every inch of this place. But eventually we removed the first wall of panels.
With only 3 people and 1 drill, I may add.
And the further we worked on this, the more we realized how the screws are just randomly placed throughout these boards. But once we got them down, we were pretty excited to find 2 outlets. And this clip just freaks me out. Where the heck did Tila go?
We still have a ton of work to do, but let me know if you guys want a tour before the whole remodel. Let me take you on a tour of an old scrapbooking store that we will be remodeling for Makeup a Murder. My idea is to transform this place into a bloody crime scene makeup studio for makeup artists, where you can shop and get your makeup done. In this room, we'll be packaging online orders and storing inventory. And not only that, my tattoo artist will be tattooing clients in this room. But during the tour, we found something in the bathroom that left us very unsettled. Moving on. This will be our storage room, where I will never be re-entering because that window is creepy as hell. Now I get why they boarded it up. And on the other side of the makeup studio is where you can shop for Makeup a Murder in person. I'm so thankful these glass shelves were left behind by the scrapbookers. This place has a lot of interesting areas, like this spot over here, perfect for photography. And on the other side, I thought it'd be really cool if we had a mugshot wall painted where we're checking out your Makeup a Murder products. To finish the outside, we plan to do a red door with blood dripping from the windows and the Makeup a Murder logo. This week, we've been renovating for Makeup a Murder's retail store, but we've been struggling to remove this crusty, dusty wallpaper until a friend recommended a steam cleaner. I've never done anything like this, so I had no idea that this would actually work. It made it possible for us to remove all the wallpaper within 2 days. Then we came back to wash and sand the walls so we can mud all these holes. This part of it actually was relaxing and felt artistic. And now we're ready to paint, but not until we have blood red epoxy floors. I brought my daughter to see the renovation for Makeup a Murder's retail store. We hired Bob Ross and his splash team to create epoxy floor that looks like we're walking on pools of blood. Once they started peeling up the vinyl floors, we realized how much old glue was cemented to the concrete. They grinded that glue until there was no trace of it. But then we noticed an issue. We found cracks in the concrete. So the splash team is filling in the cracks so our epoxy floor doesn't look like broken glass. Come with me while we renovate Makeup a Murder's storefront. We're getting so close to finishing the inside, but there's just a few more things we gotta do before this place looks like a crime scene makeup studio. We've been dying to do something creative with the cabinets, so we painted them white and got them ready for some blood. Maria came by and we dipped our brushes in red paint and some water so we could splash them over the cabinets. I was really loving this technique until some got on me. It seriously turned out so freaking cool. Now we're gonna go have lunch while we wait for paint to dry before we hang up the cabinets. How do I get in, James?
Sideways and then under.
I'm not doing all that.
Pipe down.
Today, we covered up a murder, and I didn't realize how hard it would be to not get this emotionally attached. But once I got over it, we worked our booties off to finish this first coat.
But then we got it on the ceiling.
But who cares?
It's giving crime scene. We've been setting the scene to our murder shop all week, which is my biggest dream come true. We managed to get all of the glass shelves back in place and cleaned while only breaking one. And the way our iconic poison pigments have a place to call home just makes me so freaking happy. Putting everything in its place color-coded wise was the best part. We're even gonna install UV black lights to make our UV products glow. And I have wall hooks on the way so we can start hanging up the sketch artist brushes and accessories next week. Our murder shop is looking killer. I cannot wait for us to open so you can come visit us. Okay, don't be like me. Make sure to measure before buying hooks. I bought some hooks and hang tabs from Amazon so we can hang our accessories. Once we started hanging the hooks, it started to feel like a real shop. We used the little hang tabs for accessories that don't have a way to hang them. My vision for this area is to make the products look like they're evidence hanging on a mugshot wall, with warning signs and maybe some red room lights. We've been setting the scene to our murder order station, where we're gonna be packaging your online orders. Thankfully, we didn't break any glass this time, so we cleaned it up, and of course, I got in some sisterly love. We want to display the product strategically so we can quickly snatch and pack. So we got to make everything accessible and easy to identify. I want to make sure customers don't mistake in this area. So we're putting up caution tape and a sign that says murder orders only. We've been applying the finishing touches to our murder shop all week, that it's starting to look unrecognizable. We're also attending this year's Orlando premiere, so I got us a rug to match our aesthetic. But the one I ordered last week showed up looking rusty, so I bought another one and brought it to the store to see the comparison with our blood floors. And I think this one turned out pretty amazing. It's making me so excited for our spot at the Orlando premiere.
Get ready with me to go to Makeup a Murder and set up the 7 feet tall knife mirror. I haven't even opened it yet. And of course, I'm getting my boyfriend's help because there is no way I'm setting up a 7 feet tall knife mirror by myself. And I'm so excited because the knife mirror is where we're gonna set our clients to do their makeup. And that is one of the reasons why we haven't opened yet. We've been waiting on the mirror, and the other one is scheduled to arrive next Friday. Our storefront is almost complete. I think once you see all the work that we put in, you'll understand why it's taken so long. But honestly, it's just insane that it's almost that time. And I'm gonna be real with you. I would be lying if I didn't say how nervous I was. But I know it's gonna be okay. The day just has to come, and I'll realize there's nothing to worry about. I'm so grateful for all the support, so it just makes me so happy to finally meet you guys.
We've been waiting on these knife mirrors that will be in front of our clients while we do their makeup. Since these mirrors are 7 feet tall and made of glass, Drought had to ship my second order separately. And I originally wanted to wait until both arrived, but I couldn't take it anymore, so I asked you guys what I should do. Most of you said it doesn't matter if I have both of them. We all agreed we want to see what it looks like. So Keelan came with me to hang it up. And we were both so amazed. Drought crafted this mirror so well. There's no sharp edges and the handle is so sleek. This just makes me so excited to see a side-by-side with the second one.
I put red lights around the knife mirrors we'll be doing our clients' makeup in front of. Originally, I thought strip lights would work until we put them up and it was giving Christmas. So I immediately went to Amazon and got those COB strip lights. I wasn't gonna put the glow around the full mirror, but the lights were too thick to bend, which I'm glad because it's looking way more professionally than I originally had it. And the continuous glow looks insane, even more in person.